Plaintiff Valerie Jackson says the defendant is her sister, and despite the fact that the two of them are close in age, they do not have a good relationship. Valerie's suing because she put $1,000 into purchasing a car for their mother. But after the defendant bought the car from their mother, she never returned Valerie's money. Defendant Candy Taylor admits that she bought the car that was originally purchased for their mother, but she insists her agreement was with Valerie's witness, their other sister, not Valerie, and therefore she doesn't owe Valerie a dime.
Prove your case.
My sister and I are close in age. However, unlike other siblings, we are not close in relationship.
Why not?
Bottom line, she doesn't like my attitude, and I don't like her attitude.
Okay.
I have tried to build a relationship with her in the past, and to no avail. Mm-hmm. We've always ended up bumping heads, and this hurts me. I love her, and I love the rest of just as much as I love the rest of my siblings. But
how many siblings do you have?
There's 7 of them at home now. 7? Yeah. Besides us 3.
Okay, and you only get along with 1 out of all the 7?
No, I get along with the majority of them.
Well, it took you so long to answer. What did you say? She get along with all of them?
None of them.
Right.
She doesn't get along with
She
anyone.
is lying.
That's the impression I get
true.
too.
That is not true. She gets along with nobody.
I know.
Oh.
I know how she is. I can tell her. I'm just having fun with you, man. I'm going ahead with you. What else you want me to know?
Candy is bitter, and she have a chip on her shoulder. Like I said, I have tried to build a relationship with her in the past, and the most recent relationship I tried to build with her started in October of 2008. I went home and visited my mom. After that visit, it was decided that a car would be purchased for my mother. In November.
Decided by whom?
My sister and...
Which sister?
Kimberly Taylor.
Okay, I don't know who a Kimberly is.
Kimberly is my sister.
Okay, the two of you decided that a car would be purchased for your mother?
She was driving a vehicle that I didn't feel was safe, so I spoke with my other brothers and sisters about this, and we tried to come to an agreement in purchasing her a vehicle. They said that they would put in on it, but they couldn't promise how much. So Kim went and purchased a vehicle for my mom in November, and she put $4,000 in, and I gave her $1,000. In March of 2009, my mom was hospitalized, and we didn't think that if she came home, she would be able to drive this car. So we were thinking about selling it because my younger brother was abusing it. Candy approached me in March of 2009, latter part of March 2009. She called me long distance and asked me to talk to Kimberly about her purchasing the car from us. She would pay Kim $4,000, pay me $1,000, and another individual the money they had put into it. I haven't seen the money yet.
Let me hear your side.
First of all, when the car was purchased around 2008, the latter part of 2008, Mom was sick, terminal basically, and in 2009, Kimberly came down. She was having issues with getting the car payments for my little brother because that was where he was driving the car. He was driving Mama around, so the car was left in his possession. Kimberly didn't have. No, it is not a lie.
It is a lie.
Let her
Kimberly
finish.
didn't have, at that time, Kimberly came down, she didn't have any money, and so I approached Kimberly about it. Valerie knew nothing of this until after the car was purchased. And she also said that Kimberly, why did you give Kimberly $4,000? That money, Kimberly should be giving me my money back.
So,
yes.
You never called her.
She is lying.
Val.
She is
No,
lying.
I did not call her.
Candy called me.
The car is not even in Valerie's name.
It
Why
don't
would I
have-
call her?
Because
She
you
had
wanted
nothing
me to
do with
tell
it.
Kim to leave you alone about the deal. You
Leave me
No,
alone
speak
about
to
the
me.
deal.
Leave her alone. What do
I
you mean
wanted
leave
the
her
car.
alone? Why was she bothering her
because
about it?
after my mom passed in May, Candy wrecked that car and it was totaled.
I didn't wreck it. Someone hit me, and
It
it was
was wrecked
fully
and
covered,
totaled.
and I covered it. I paid
Quiet, ma'am.
insurance.
And so that's why your sister Kim, whom I'm going to invite to speak,
Yes,
was
sir.
calling her. All right, come on up, ma'am. State your name.
I'm Kimberly Taylor.
Okay, what's your understanding of what's going on?
Candy was going to take over the car since Mom had passed. And then about 6 months after Mom passed, there was a wreck in the car, so the car was totaled at that time, which I told Candy at the time, this is a breach in the contract, you need to pay.
Breach of what
The
contract?
contract was that, she was going to pay for the remainder of the car.
Remainder, the balance?
The balance.
And how much
Everything.
was that?
It was the rest of the car, which was probably, at that point, it would have been 54 something.
And who was she to pay?
Well, she was supposed to pay those who had paid part into the car. So Valerie had put in 1,000. We had another family member who put in 500, and then myself, I put in the 5,000.
And she agreed to pay everyone that put money into.
I was going to take the, and not take the deficit and not get my money back. Just let our Valerie and our other family member get their monies back. I wasn't
but
going to.
what was your agreement with her? You said you all discussed her paying it off.
That's what she said. She says, I'm going to pay them back their money. That's what Candy said.
Ma'am?
When I had wired her the $4,000 is when it was discussed, and this is what the deal was.
You gave her you
I
wired
wired her $4,000.
for the purchase of the car?
For the purchase, and I
Is
was
that
to take
true,
over.
ma'am?
She did wire me $400.
And I was to take over.
Hold on.
4,000.
So how would she owe anybody if she purchased the car from you?
Because they had put money into
I understand.
it.
So
Yeah.
you got to pay them because she bought the car from you.
But the deposit on the car,
Was your name down as owner?
my mother's and myself.
So
That's
you,
the owner of the car.
Right, because your mother passed. So you were the sole owner. She paid you $4,000 for something that was in your name. Am I right or wrong? Are we right yet?
She did.
Then it went from you to her. She did not give her $1,000. She gave you $1,000. So you kept that money. So she needs to be getting her money back from you. Case dismissed. She has your money, man. Have a good day.
You told me you would pay me $1,000.
It doesn't matter. The law is the law.
That's
the
fine.
law is the law.
That's
I
fine.
wasn't gonna even say I was.
That's fine.
That's not the point.
You're
the
right.
law is the law, and you
You're
know
right.
it. And
Candy, whatever.
Don't ever bring me nowhere no more either.
I didn't bring you here. You self.
hoe.
Come on, bring it on. Bring it on. Bring it on.
You are stupid.
No, you are.
Go to hell.